I never knew nothing bad about neither one of them. They was both beautiful people.
Officers say a gunman fired several shots from a sidewalk and into the building around 7:45 Thursday night.
Police trying to identify two women shot and killed inside of an abandoned building in North Philadelphia, and the shooter is still on the loose. Eyewitness News reporter Jan Carabeo joining us live from police headquarters with the details in the investigation. Jan.
Janelle, good morning. Police say it appears that people were operating some sort of speakeasy out of this abandoned North Philadelphia property. Last night, two women were found shot and killed there, and now police are telling us they appear to be patrons of this speakeasy. This morning, police are still searching for the person or the people responsible for their deaths. Let's take it to the scene now, show you what police have been doing for hours. Police searched the scene for evidence last night on the 1900 block of Ridge Avenue in North Philadelphia. That's right next to Girard College. Officers responded to a shots fired call there shortly after 7:30 last night. Just inside of the door, they found a 56-year-old woman shot in the head. Nearby, police discovered a 31-year-old woman shot in the torso. Both were pronounced dead at that scene. Now, at this time, no arrests and no motive for this attack, but police are interviewing an eyewitness. They believe this abandoned building was once a church, but now is being operated as a speakeasy by that eyewitness. It's still unclear if the women were targeted. Police say it appears the gunman fired shots through the door while standing outside on the sidewalk.
We believe the door may have been partially open and struck both of these females that were just inside of the property, killing both of them. So that's pretty unusual to be able to fire 7 shots from the street into this property through the front door, striking each of these victims, it appears, one time each, and they both were shot and killed and pronounced on the scene.
So this homicide investigation is still active and ongoing. Another investigation will also happen into that property and the business that was being operated.
Grieving family and friends stood behind crime scene tape, waiting for information about the murder of their loved ones. Police say someone fired several shots through the door of this building at 1900 Ridge Avenue in North Philly, killing 2 women inside. They were dead when 22nd District police officers arrived.
They find 2 females inside of the property, laying on the floor right by the front door. A 56-year-old female shot one time in the head. A 31-year-old female laying next to her is shot in the torso.
The 911 call came in just after 7:30 this evening. Police say 7 shots were fired from a semi-automatic weapon, and 3 bullets went through the door, which police believe was partially open. Police also tell us the building used to be a makeshift church, but had been vacant until recently when someone turned it into a speakeasy.
When police arrived on location, they found a generator that was actually in operation, and the generator wires were attached to the property. We found several coolers that contain cans of beer and other alcohol.
And police also tell us there was a man inside the building when the shooting happened. They say he stayed on scene and is cooperating. They believe that he may be running this place or that he works there.
Yuki, that's right. I talked to the heartbroken grandfather of Irene McNair, one of the women killed last night. Now, he did not want to be identified, but he did want to send a message to his granddaughter's killer.
Turn yourself in. Be man enough. If you was man enough to pull that trigger to kill 2 innocent women, then you should be man enough to suffer your consequences.
A makeshift memorial now stands on the steps of an abandoned church that had been used as an illegal speakeasy here at 19th Street and Ridge Avenue in North Philly after a shooting killed 2 women.
We need prayer.
Police identified the victims as 56-year-old Constance Marshall on the left. Family says she was a caretaker. 31-year-old Irene McNair was a mother of 6 children.
I never knew nothing bad about neither one of them. They was both beautiful people.
Just last month, the city's License and Inspections Department had posted a cease operations order on the building after an investigation found alcohol had been illegally served here. Photos show officials even boarded up the property. And now the 2 women killed are part of a troubling trend in Philadelphia. The number of females killed stands at 58 year to date. That's the highest number in recent years.
Years ago, you couldn't hear of a child getting killed or a woman getting killed.
Balloons were released tonight right outside of a growing memorial where 56-year-old Constance Marshall and 31-year-old Irene McNair were both killed when police say someone fired several shots through the front door of this speakeasy Thursday night.
It's just senseless, you know, and it's like people just killing people for nothing, over pride, over argument. It is not worth taking people away from their children and their family.
Ayanna McNair is Irene's little sister. She says Irene was full of laughs and love.
She has 6 children. And her youngest baby will never even know who she is. Her youngest is 8 months old.
She says her sister and Marshall were at the laundromat on the corner washing clothes when someone got into an altercation with Marshall. Ayanna says her sister Irene tried to defuse the situation. The 2 women even removed themselves and walked to the speakeasy next door.
She was defending someone and it cost her life. She went down there to get her away from the situation, and that's how they ended back in there, and the person followed and killed them both.
There were messages of love and an outpouring of support.
It means a lot, and it goes to show that she was really loved.
But those who showed up today can't and won't find closure till the shooter is caught.
I hope whoever did this come forward and just confess, because this is real tragic.
And police say there were people around during the time of this shooting that are considered to be witnesses. They have interviewed them, but so far no arrests have been made.